Hello everyone, I'm Paul and today we're solving problem 2785, sort vowels in a string. This is medium and next I will show you my intuition, approach and efficient solution. We are given a string such as this one and we need to sort only the vowels. So here we have I, E and A. This means that we need to return the A, the E, the I in this case. So this is the result. Now the question is, how can we get this efficiently? Of course, we can't try every possible permutation because that requires a lot of time complexity. We need to think about something more efficient. And here the most intuitive solution, or at least for me, is we can extract these vowels and we put this into an array. So we'll have an array vowels and we are iterating this, and whenever we find a vowel we just add the vowel to this array. So after one iteration we have I, E, A. Now whenever we find a vowel and we add the vowel to this array, we are also replacing the character with the vowel with an asterisk. So here we have an asterisk, here we have another asterisk, and here we have another asterisk. After doing this, we can sort this, so the new array is A, E, I, and then we can just iterate this again, and whenever we find an asterisk, we replace the asterisk with the current element in this array. So now this is the sorted array and this is the string with asterisks instead of vowels. And we have 2 pointers. We are iterating this with an I pointer and we are iterating this with a J pointer. First we are here, and given that this is not an asterisk, we continue. Now we are here and we have an asterisk, so we replace this with the character at the J pointer in vowels, in this case A. So here we have an A. Now we can update J. The next character is not an asterisk, so we continue. Here we have an asterisk, so we replace this with the character at J, E. We update J. Now we have a T, this is not an asterisk, so we continue. Finally we have an asterisk, so we replace this with an I. Finally we can return this new string. Time complexity for this will be big O of n, because we need to iterate this, plus b log b. Here b is the size for the array vowels. Remember that sorting requires n log n time complexity, and space complexity will be roughly big O of n. So now let's go with the code and hopefully you will get the idea. First we say n is the length of s and the array vowels is initially empty. And now we want to transform s into a list because we want to be able to replace characters. And in order to do that, we need to use a list instead of string. And now we can say for I in range n, if the current character is in every vowel in lowercase and every vowel in uppercase. In this case, we append the current character and we replace the current character with an asterisk. And now we go with the next step, which is to sort the array of vowels. And now for the final step, we have 2 pointers, J is 0, and for I in range n, if the current character in the string is an asterisk, this means here we can use a vowel, so Si equals Vj, and in this case we can update J pointer. And finally, we can return this.join_s. So this is it for the code. Now let's submit this and see if it works. As you can see, this works and it's very efficient. So if you found this useful, please drop a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.